gigs and things like that. I mean, let's face it, music is very cliquish. But radio in itself has killed it for the true listener. I mean, those that are looking for that product are people that appreciate the music and don't get that on real radio, because radio now sucks. There's nothing out there with the exception of a few artists that really, to me, in my honest opinion, are memorable and would make me want to go buy their product. Everybody else, I'm like, that's trash. But that's my opinion.
An opinion well taken, because you're right, it sucks.
Play the same thing over and over again.
My daughter just said what?
They play the same thing over and over again.
And she's 11.
Yeah. You want to hear some variety.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I heard variety. We all heard variety, and then it's just, man, nothing against Wayne and Cash Money and Young Money, but every song, I mean, I don't blame them. I would go and get Wayne too. At least I know I'm going to get on the radio.
Yeah.
But every song?
He's on every song.
He's on every song. It's like, God, dog. And good to see that happening with 2 Chainz and all them now, but back to back to back, man, I listen to radio for the in-between talk. What they talk about in the news, who's going to be the guest, to see what they're talking about with that. But as far as the music, man, I keep up with what's new by looking at certain sites, industry sites, and stuff like that. But once I listen to the morning stuff with the different guests and news, I don't, I catch some stuff on TuneIn through the app, but just to say I listen to my favorites that I've downloaded on my phone while I'm at work, Byron, if you could change something, what would you change?
I would get a house. Take your gas leaks back. Back in the day, prevent to be, especially in Dallas, when we had one up to 5, but like Tony saying, yeah, they kind of cater in the sense of some certain artists, and I get that, but we have that. People appreciate it. That and now it's gone. Like, hey, whatever, especially in Dallas. But I'm not crazy about it. It is what it is. So that's one of the things I'll say.
Yeah, if I could change something, it'd be, I know I said something, but it would be definitely what Tony said about radio, but these opportunities with these record companies, even though they are merging, I would put those staffs back in place, because even though the money has, what they make has gone down in the industry, it's still $1 billion industry. So how you doing away with jobs and all that stuff? Not just $1 billion, it's like be 10, 20 billion a year. So how are you getting rid of jobs? And some of those jobs help you break records, which leads back to what I said earlier: marketing and promotion. You gotta have those foot soldiers in place. And artists don't get it. They don't understand it till later that, man, if I had this in place, and you giving all these big salaries to these cats at the top, that could be some marketing budget for, and I ain't trying to take the leader's job. I'm just saying, you saying you don't have no more money. And it was Jazz Divisions, it was Blue Note Records, all these records, and Blue Note's still there, but, if they're not funneling, the company that owns Blue Note, if they're not funneling a budget down for them to funnel out to the artists, then, you just working artists, or you trying to get some kind of sponsor. If artists knew how to get sponsors, just get sponsors and do it yourself and make them come to you. But if I could change something, when I got laid off, they shouldn't have laid us off in the field, because, it took away from the artists, because we were the foot soldiers out there making sure that the product the visibility, the stuff you see in this studio right now got put up so that when you walk in, you look up on the wall, you're like, oh, that's what I came in here for. Oh, he got something out? I'm going to get that too. I came in for something else, but I need to get that too. Give me that too. So, it's that little bit of marketing, and the record companies figured they didn't need that. But then now you see the same artists over and over again, the same ones. That's because they benefited somewhat from what I'm talking about to build themselves up to now to where they may not need as much of that because they sell 100, 200,000, a million right out the box. They don't need that, but record companies don't break artists no more. And once people realize that a lot more people will be doing it on their own, if you do it right, they will. If you build it, they will come. And a lot of artists don't want to build it because they thinking, I want this big deal.